Today we're going to talk about something very important. We're going to talk about the things that you need to let go so you can not be stuck. The things that you need to remove out of your energy field, out of your home, out of your body. We're going to go through everything that is holding you and weighing you down. So there's a time I was trying to manifest, and I remember having this conversation with spirit. And I was like, I'm doing all the things, and I'm pretty sure you are too. You're doing all the things, but somehow you still feel like you're stuck. And you're not sure why you're actually still in the same position with all the effort you've been doing and putting out. And then it was explained that your body is like an energy field. And as your body is in this energy field, your body has these rings that connects to different things. From your mind, it connects to things. From your home, your energy field connects to that. People around you, your energy field connects to that. And there's so many things that your energy connects to. So it showed me like a picture of myself. And then in this picture, it was all these rings, all these wavelength links tied to different things. So if you're trying to manifest, and say for instance, you want to manifest peace, and you want to manifest love, and you want to manifest money, all the things that everybody want. And you want those things, and peace vibrates at with rings of 5 rings around it. Money vibrates around 5 rings. Love vibrates around 5 rings. So let's just hypothetically say all these items have 5 rings around it. Now you're asking for the universe, please send it to me. I really want this, and I want to become this person, and I want to be this married person. I want to have this person with this dream job. I want to have whatever it is that you want to have, whatever your desires are. And they all vibrate in here. And you're in this box. And inside this box, you're in the box anchored into the old you. And inside this box is all the things that remind you of who you are now and who you have been. So you're sitting in this box and you're asking for stuff, and the universe like, do you have space? And you look in your box and your box is filled. And you're like, sure, just give me more. And they're like, no. You don't have space for anything else. You have to literally let some things go. So it could be 2 ways how this happened. It could be you either letting things go on your own, or things just falling out of your life. And just you're losing jobs, you're losing relationships, you're losing friends, you're losing men, you're losing, like, everything is just falling apart. And it's coming to a crumble. And that's when the universe is like pushing you, like, let this stuff go. Let it go. Or it could be you intentionally saying, okay, I'm trying to make space, and I need everything done fell out. I still feel like I don't have enough energy to create something new. I don't have enough energy to get myself to the level where I need the 5 rings. Okay, so you're going to go through your box, and you're going to see what's in your box that's holding you down and that's so heavy. Because most of the things that's in your box, most of the things that's tied to the old you is going to be very, very low vibrational, very dense, very heavy. You need to be able to have your body go up. You need to allow your body to hit the vibration of these 5 rings. And right now, let's say that you're like at a 2 or 3. And the reason why you're at a 2 or 3 is because it's so many things that's inside this box that is low 1 ring energies inside your box. So you go through your box. The first thing you want to go through is your physical space. So you'll go through your space, which Spirit told me, like, listen, you have so much tied into the old you and the old energy that you can't see the new you. You can't visualize the new you because everything's reminding you who you are or who you were. And I said, okay, like what? Because I am a OG at decluttering and cleaning. Like that's my thing. So what is it that I need to let go in my home, Spirit? Do share. And the response was old clothes that you know you're not going to fit. Old clothes that you know that tie you to the old identity. Clothes with holes in it. Anything that is broken. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I got it. Read me, okay? That's what you don't read me, okay? So I literally went through my house. Anything that was old energetically made me feel down or sad, or was pulling me down, reminding me of things that I didn't necessarily need to be with. Gifts that people gave me from a long time ago, or going through the clothes that had holes in it, which was a lot. But sometimes you be wanting to go back and you be like, I'm going to need these holy clothes. Look, Spirit said get rid of the holy clothes. So I had to go through the closet. I even did the kids too. I went through the kids stuff too. And I was like, we're going to just get rid of anything that's old, broken, or that you just can't fit. We're just going to let it go. And I clear out as much as I could energetically through the house. And then as well as cleaning the house. I want to make sure your house is clean because clutter holds energy as well. So the idea of decluttering your house and is also a way of increasing the energy inside your home. Then you want to sage your home or light a white candle to like remove any energy that's stagnant inside your home. Let up the windows, let some sun in, and you want to pretty much get your home into a homeostasis place to allow your home to be able to vibrate at a different energy. Now, the crazy thing is most people don't know that your home also has a consciousness. So when you're in your home, how does your home feel? When you come home, do you feel drained? Do you feel sad when you come home? Or do you feel happy and upbeat? Because your home also holds an energy of its own. And just communicating with your home if you're able to, or say thank you to your home, thank you to your apartment. Not, oh, I wish I was able to leave. I can't stand this house. I don't want this house. That's very dense energy that you are bringing into your home and speaking upon the home that you live in. So you want to be sure that you are speaking life into your home as well and saying, yes, I love this home. And this home is great. Thank you for getting me where I am. Thank you for keeping me on a roof over my head. And I would love something bigger. You can always expand outward, but you don't want to condemn the place that you are now energetically because you're just pulling it down. So that will be anything in your home space. Then you want to do things like clear your mind. So your mind will consist of anything that is thoughts. What are the thoughts that you're telling yourself? What are these low vibrational energies that are tying you down and holding you down? Things like, I might not be able to do this. What if this don't work out for me? There's no such thing as happiness. What negative storyline are you telling yourself over and over, keeping your thoughts inside this low 1-2 energy field? And how could you bring your thoughts from here to here, where this is going to be like the five ring energy? Of course, things work out for me. I love who I am. I trust myself. I feel safe in my body. I can stand in my power. I'm going to find a man because of who I am and what I have to offer. And I know that. I'm going to find a job because I know my credentials is what they are. I'm going to be able to find peace because I deserve peace. And in that, you are able to allow yourself to branch out and pick your vibration up so you can start getting closer to this 5. Because once you hit that 5, things will just come in towards you. Like once you're at the 5 vibration, you're not, that's why they say don't chase nothing, attract it, because you're not chasing anything. Once you bring yourself to a 5, you become a 5, and everything that's in the energy field and the ring of 5 is just going to naturally bring itself to, because of how is it the law of attraction. It's just going to attract itself to you. So if you're sitting there and you're like, okay, what else can I do to pretty much empty this box that's keeping me dense? You're going to want to work on what are you consuming. See, when you're consuming things, those things are also reprogramming your brain. They're making you think a particular way. And I always say, if you're not programming your mind and you're like, oh, I just do whatever I want, I'm not conscious of anything that I'm listening to or thinking, or then someone else is reprogramming your mind. And if they're reprogramming your mind, please believe it's probably more than likely not going to be in your best interest. So the idea to get control of your mind so no one have control over your mind is key. So with that, what are you listening to? Just audit yourself. What are you listening to? Why are you listening to this music? If you want to find, say you want to find money and you want to be successful, but all the songs you listen to is sad, sappy music about how life just beats someone up all day. In the moment of you resetting to your new identity, you're going to have to let those things go. And you're going to say, oh, but I enjoy the old you. Oh, I love the old, but we trying to get you somewhere else. And inside this new identity with this new you, you're going to have to start tapping into new things from the version of that new person, that you that already exists. You got to let this go. Take it out the box. So then you'll be like, okay, so what kind of TV shows I watch? Now, anything around ID, which is the investigation station of murders and killings and what happened to them and how, it's too much. It's too much for the subconscious brain, because you can't program yourself to be safe and be trust and surrender when you always feel like you on this tense TV show of survival. You can't be in two places at the same time. And then you probably tell yourself, oh yeah, but if I watch these shows, these will help me be able to know when something's happening to me. Bro, listen, I'm sure you already watched enough shows to know what you need to do. Besides, the number one thing you want to trust anyway is your intuition. And if you trust your intuition on 100, you don't have to worry about yourself being in those situations, because you will already know when I meet someone, boom, it ain't them. If I'm somewhere and I feel like something's off, boom, I got to get up out of there. Your intuition, if you want to invest in something to keep you safe, you want to invest in your intuition. That's what you want to invest in. Invest into listening to your spirit guides and to fully tapping into how your body feel when you are not safe. Another thing, horror shows. I am the biggest fan of horror. I've probably seen every horror movie that ever came out to man. But when I was going through my reprogramming, not saying that you can't reintroduce yourself back to these things. I'm saying this is stuff that you have to remove right now. And you may not even go back. But so you'll have this horror and you watching horror movies, but at the same time, you want to feel peace. How do you want to feel peace when you're programming your subconscious mind to say, fear, 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 fear? So you're asking for one thing, but you're putting in your box this. So the idea now is to remove these things out of your box, out of your subconscious mind, and put things in there that's going to align to what you want to think. You want to find love, and you watching how this person cheats all the time type shows. Those shows that it's contradicting itself. You're contradicting yourself if you want to something and then you're doing something else. So stop watching those shows and watch more romantic shows. More shows aligned to what you want. If you're like, oh, well, that's fantasy, find some reality TV shows where someone is loving on someone and your subconscious don't know that it's not real. Listen, just watch it. And it's real, okay? And you'll program that in your subconscious. You'll find books, you'll find things, and everything you'll do is going to be programming yourself with the idea that this is what I want. And not the idea of fear and scarce and limitations and all that kind of things that's going to make you feel limited. Because when your brain is saying limited things, your brain is going to be saying things that are very much there's not enough. There's not enough men, there's not enough money, there's not enough love, there's not enough good people in the world for me to feel peaceful. There's not, everything you're going to think is limited. And when everything you think is limited and your body feels tense and you feel sad and you feel sappy, you feel like, oh man, that is just not the energy you want to be in. We want to get rid of that one. We want to get into the energy of course I'm protected. Of course I feel safe. Of course I'll find love. Of course I'll find money. Of course I'm that girl. You want to put yourself in a sense of empowerment, and you'll feel it in your body. And you want to just be mindful of the language that you're telling yourself, because your subconscious mind is so strong at creating your reality. You want to reprogram it so you can see a different reality. Now you want to get into something more of like beliefs, which are still tied into the mind. So what are you believing? Are you believing that all men ain't shit? Are you believing that good things only happen to certain people and it's not you? Are you believing that because of where I live, I would never be able to establish that desire? Are you believing that because I have children, I have to work harder, or because I am black, I have to work twice as hard? These are beliefs that you are programming inside your mind because society is showing you a version that is saying, keep going, keep programming that, keep programming that. This is the side where you're like, look, because I'm black, I'm a queen. Because I'm black, I am attracting anything I want. Because I'm a mom, I deserve a good husband and a good father. Because of who I am, money loves me. Because you want to program your mind to believe that everything is limitless. Of course there's enough money to go around. I don't need to take anything from my neighbor. Of course there's enough power to go around. I don't have to have power over anyone. I'll have power over just within myself. Of course I would get that job. Why not? I know my credentials. I know who I am. So you want to be mindful of the programming and the stories that you're telling yourself, because those vibrations of the mind has so much power. And that mind and those stories could either drain you down to a level 1, 2, or it could bring you up to like a 6 or 7, and it could increase your vibration. So you want to be mindful of that. Then you have things like your circle of people. Who are the people you hang around? Are you hanging around with people that every time you talk to that person you feel drained? Are you hanging around people that every time you talk to them you feel triggered because you haven't worked on those triggers yet? So you got other people trying to manage their emotions and manage their triggers so they won't trigger you? Or are you saying, no, I'm going to manage my own emotions. I'm going to manage my own triggers. Therefore, I'm going to have to step away from some people, places, and things until I know how to manage myself. It's not always, I'm going to leave for good. I'm never going to see these people again. I'm never going to the parties again. I'm never going. That's not why people go into hermit mode. People go into hermit mode because it's things that you have to learn in that season. And when you learn those things in that season, then you reincorporate yourself back into the real world. You don't just stay in the closet or stay in a bubble for the rest of your life. You're going to have to consume some light. And when you consume enough light, then you can be able to hold dark, things that are dark and things that are draining, because those things, once you hit a certain energy field, those things won't even come into your field anymore. They like won't even be there. So you're just the hygiene. You're practicing good energetic hygiene. Then you're going to be looking into how you feel about yourself overall is like the base of how things come and if you feel stuck. So how you feel about yourself, meaning, are you putting yourself as a priority? Are you making sure that you are receiving? Are you making sure that you're protecting yourself? Are you making sure that you're trusting yourself all the time, trusting the decisions that you're making, you're not second guessing yourself? How you feel about yourself, or how you see yourself, which is your self-concept of who you are in that area, determines on how much energy and vibration you have to attract the things that you want. Are you also looking at the things that are old and far as your social media platform? Things that don't resonate with you anymore. Things that you used to look into or used to like back in the day that you could now get rid of. What are you watching on social media? Who are you following? What kind of content are you following? You want to audit your life and audit everything in your life, because if you're feeling stuck, it's more than likely is the energy is stagnant in your body. Now we're talking about the body. So in the body, you're going to want to remove stagnant energy. That's going to look like working out. That's going to look like nervous system reset, which can include breath work. It can include EFT tapping. It can include sound bowls. You can do something like yoga to move energy. You can dance to move energy. You can sing to move energy. You want to pretty much not have the energy of things that you cleared out. So say you worked through a lot of things. You worked through a lot of inner work, and you got down to the nitty gritty, but you still feel like you can't move or you're stuck. It's probably because it's energy in your body that is not moving, that you have to allow to move and get out your body. Sage your body. Take spiritual baths and salt baths and set the intention of the water that you want it to cleanse yourself and cleanse your aura, so you can move this energy out of your body. You want to change. If you have to change your diet, change your diet. If you're doing whatever you're doing now, you just want to look at what can I do different. So for me personally, I stopped eating meat. So I still eat seafood, but I stopped eating meat. And it wasn't for the same reason. Oh, it's health reasons. Oh, I don't want to be mean to the animals, which is, that's okay. I don't want to be mean to them. And not because, oh, I'm holier than thou, let me stop eating meat. The reason why I stopped eating meat, one, guys had told me that it's what happens to the animals when they're getting killed. Me being a very highly empathic and very, very sensitive to energies, every time I consumed meat, I then felt scared. I then felt sad. I then felt fearful because I am also consuming the energies that they felt. So if you're eating something, you're eating meat, how it was explained to me, if you're eating meat and they went through this, not only a hard life while they were here, but they went through a tumultuous death before they got killed, then that will be found in their energy will be found in the muscles, in their meat, in their body. And then once you consume it, you consume the muscles, the meat, the energy from their body. So like you're like, oh no, my blood type is definitely I have to eat meat. Then I would recommend you alchemizing your meat, speaking to it, clearing it, and setting attention that I'm clearing, releasing energy, and I'm thankful for it and grateful for it, so you can neutralize the energy. So when you eat the meat, it doesn't affect you emotionally. But for me, I just got rid of it because I'm like, look, how fast I gotta go? Tell me what I gotta do, and I'm just gonna do it, and we're just gonna get it done. I don't want to tiptoe, take forever. Just tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it. And now I'm told like, okay, now you can reintroduce meat now because your body is at a higher vibration now. And I'm like, okay, but it's just weird now because it's been so long. Okay, so now you got through most of the categories. So you got through your mind, you got through your home, you got through your body, you got through people, places, and things that you need to get rid of. And you want to look into incorporating anything that's going to be of high vibrational rings so you could swap out. So now you know, okay, I'm going to swap this out for this. I'm going to swap this out for this. And that way you're taking what's inside your box and you're making it lighter. When you want to bring in that big item that you think like, oh, I want a brand new car or an amazing job that loves their people, then you want to, you know that those are 5 rings. And now you know that your box is getting lighter. And if your box is getting lighter, you're making space because you're taking out what you don't need. And you're making space and you're bringing in clear energy all at the same time. So at that point, you're able to just bring in and attract anything that you want to you because you're vibrating at a different rate.